Alright guys, in today's video we're going to be removing the sway bar, the front sway bar off of my car, because I mean, I've been doing some research and stuff. I'm planning on going to the track this Friday, and I'm not going to be doing a full suspension from today to Friday. And I seen that like on forums and all that a quick trick is people will remove their front sway bar to let the suspension in the front be a little bit looser, and the weight transfer is better to the back. And a lot of people on the forums are also saying that like it sucks for cornering and all that, but I'm doing straight line drag racing, so hopefully I take it off and hopefully it improves my launching, because right now I spin too much because there's not enough weight transfer going to the back, so I'm just spinning the tires. I'll be doing this, and then later on I will be doing a full suspension kit. But as of right now, I think this is the best thing I could do for this Friday, and we'll see if it does anything. Alright guys, the first thing you want to do is locate the sway bar. So this is the sway bar right here, the front one, and you see that I have a bolt right there, and there's going to be another one right behind it. You can see there's going to be those two bolts that are holding in that bracket right there, and then on the other side is going to be the same thing right there. You want to remove those 4 screws first, or the 4 nuts first, and then after that we'll be able to start jacking up the car, and then I'll show y'all. We'll take off the wheels and we'll take off the sway bar links. And then I seen on the forums that what they do is they loosen up the mounts to lift the engine up a little bit and pull the sway bar out. So what I'm going to do now is loosen up those 4 bolts that are holding down the sway bar. I'm going to be using a ratchet with the 15 socket. It's a little loose, but it'll do the job. I don't think they're too tight. If not, then I'll find like the perfect size for it, but I'll show you how it looks after. Alright guys, so I got the nuts out. Right there, just those 2 the bolts that are holding it down. Same thing on the other side. Right there. And I have all the nuts right here. I'm just keeping right here, but I found it easier to just get a whole bunch of extensions and do it from on top. They weren't that tight, so they came out pretty quick. Next, I'm gonna be loosening the lug nuts, jacking it up, and then taking the wheels off completely. And then after that, I'll show you the next steps. All right, I got the rear wheels chucked. I already broke the lug nuts loose. Got the jack stands right next to it, so once I lift it up, I can start placing the jack stands under it. Then once we have it up in the air and on the jack stands, we'll start taking the rims off, and then I'll show you the linkage that we need to take off. All right guys, I got the wheels off, jacked up. So the sway bar link is gonna be this one right here. Goes all the way down and connects to the sway bar right there. And on this side, we're gonna need to put like I think it's a 6mm on this one, and a wrench on this one. I think it's gonna be a 15. I'll double check and let y'all know right now. Alright guys, so this one right here is gonna be an 8mm, and this one I'm pretty sure it's gonna be an 18, but I can't find my 18 right now, and the closest I got is a 3/4 wrench. And it's a little loose, but it'll get the job done. Hopefully it's not too tight, and if I see that it's stripping, then I'll just move to like a crescent wrench. But what you're gonna do is get the 8mm, hold this one down, and then you're gonna start loosening this one up. So once you get this nut off right here, all you gotta do is push this out, and that you will have to take off this bottom one right here. But as of right now, we already got like the top portion off. After this, we'll see if we could get away without taking this off, or we have to take it off completely. Alright guys, I was able to get the sway bar out. I was going to record the process because I was going to do the method where you loosen up the 2 bottom mounts and jack it up, jack the motor up, and then slide it out. because a lot of people were saying that was the easiest way. But I mean, I didn't feel like doing all that, so I was like, I'm gonna try like the hard way, where everybody was saying that like it was almost impossible to get the sway bar out without lifting the motor. And I mean, I got it out. It was a lot of forcing, and I mean, you like, if I were to have to put a new sway bar in, I would have to lift the motor. But the way I took it out, it got out and everything's good. I'm still gonna keep all the parts here. I'm not gonna get rid of them or anything. I'm just put them up because if I don't like the way it rides, then I mean, I'm gonna put it back on. But for sure, if it helps me a lot on the drag racing, then I'll just leave it the way it is. I mean, a lot of people on the forum say that with regular street setup, like the way my car's set up right now with these tires and all that, you don't really tell a difference on like the body roll. There is some, but they say it's still pretty good with like, it drives pretty good with regular like street tires on the front. But they're saying that once you get skinnies in the front with no sway bar, that whenever you turn corners, it feels like you're about to roll over. But I mean, a lot of people on the Camaro forums were saying that it felt perfectly fine, that the car wasn't too bad on the drivability and anything. This is my daily car, but I don't work for it. I literally work like 5 minutes away, not even like 2 minutes away. So like, I really don't care. If anything, later on, whenever I do get like another job, I'll get a daily, because this is a race car, you know. I'm trying to build a race car. So right now I'm about to put everything back up, put everything back on, then put everything up, and then we're gonna go for a test ride. I'm gonna see how it feels. I'll probably do like a little test hit. I probably really won't be able to like tell the difference because it's gonna be on street, so I'm still gonna spin. But hopefully I could just feel like the car moving more, as in the front end. I'll probably record like a slow-mo from the outside to see how the body is moving now. Yeah, a lot of people in the forum were saying that that it helped a lot with the transfer of weight from the front to the back, but that it also lightened up the front by like 15 to 16 pounds in the front. And that sway bar was kind of heavy, and then the links too. So now that everything's out the front and the suspension is going to be looser in the front, I should be able to really pick up the front end and transfer all the way to the rear end and put more weight on the back tires and be able to take off. Alright guys, I got everything done. I put the wheels back on. Right now it's a big old wheel gap, but just because the suspension was all the way down, then right now when I set it down, I haven't drove it or anything, so none of the suspension has settled. But I'll probably go take it for a spin right now and see how it feels. I'll probably jerk the steering wheel back and forth and see how it feels on like the body roll. I didn't really do it like before, but I know that the car was pretty stiff. But if anything, I'll do that, and I'll probably do like some low rolling. Like, I probably won't do no digs, or I won't like downshift all the way and like launch it, but I'll probably like roll into it and see if I just feel the car moving up in the front. Later on when we go to the track, I'm gonna ask one of my buddies if he wants to go. If not, I'm gonna tell him to let me borrow his GoPros, and I'm gonna put some right there in the front by the wheel well, so I could see if there's any gap getting created, so I could make sure and see if my front end is picking up and throwing weight to the back. But hopefully this fixes, I'm sure it's not gonna fix it completely, and I'm still gonna spin, but hopefully it gives me a little bit more of an advantage on putting the weight to the back, because I mean, I really want to break into the 11s, and I've seen cars with my setup do it. The thing is, they probably have better suspension, or they're on like different gears. I'm like on the worst gears. So all the 5th gen Camaros, if you get an automatic, which is like the L99, you're gonna have the 327 gears. If you get a stick car, which that comes with the LS3, you're gonna get 373 gears. And then the best gears you could get for these, like OEM, are the Winelli gears, which will be the 391 gears. And that's probably what I'm gonna be doing next, and that should really be taking my car to the next level, as in road racing, dig racing, and everything. because if I do a dig racing with 391 gears, if I catch a grip, then it's just gonna keep moving. The top end's gonna be crazy and everything. I'm just gonna be moving way more. I should be able to keep up with, or I should be able to beat other cars, other modded cars on road racing. If anything, I'll do the 391 gears and see if my friend with the 10-speed Mustang still has like all the same mods, and we'll be able to run him to see the difference from the regular gears to the 391 gears. So I'll talk to him this Friday about the track, and you should be seeing another video of me at the track racing. So right now, let's go for a ride real quick. Alright guys, I drove the car. I feel pretty good. Like off of like dig, like rolling into it, like the car did feel like the front end picked up more, and I feel like I caught a little bit more grip. But doing like a full dig, it just spun. I mean, of course I'm on street. So this Friday, we'll see how it works on the prep. This is gonna be one video, and then next Friday when we go to the drag meet, is gonna be a whole other video you gotta get to see.